name is John Gallagher, everyone, and I'm very grateful for you being here today. I'm a resident of Ward 21, and I couldn't be more honored by this opportunity to speak to you and to have you here as community members and residents of Toronto, and people who love this city. This campaign is called Fresh Thinking, and it's a new ward, and that's why we need a fresh start.
Oh, yeah.
So if you didn't know, our new ward will comprise of St. Lawrence, Corktown, Distillery, parts of the waterfront, and also Moss Park. So we're now bordered along Shooter, Don River, Queens Quay, and parts of Yonge, King East, and Jarvis. It's a smaller ward. It's 28,000 people. And that's going to go to about 60,000 in the next 5 to 7 years. If you've been looking around, that's not a surprise. And we got to get something back as residents of this community. If we're the place that everyone wants to visit, and therefore the place that everyone wants to build, we need to make sure that developers are held accountable. We need to make sure that affordable housing is included in every condo development that's built, and not just on a floor by itself or in a separate wing. Integration, not segregation. So fresh thinking is recognizing the diverse cultures and unique histories of each of our different neighborhoods and celebrating those neighborhoods and recognizing that they can be distinct, but also helping connect these neighborhoods. So we're a closer knit ward, and we want to be able to create those connections between our communities so that you want to go into Moss Park and that the folks who live in Moss Park feel welcome and encouraged to come into our neighborhood as well. Fresh thinking is Jenny and Iserine Mark, the executive director, who is here today. And bringing people out into the neighborhood through arts and film and documentaries, and helping strangers and neighbors become friends, and making a canvas out of the Esplanade. Take that one step further. Fresh thinking is using arts to improve our crosswalks and draw attention to those particular areas that need attention. Fresh thinking is using arts to draw attention to those intersections throughout our city and our ward that people need to pay attention to. You've seen our little map here about pedestrian and cyclist danger zones. We want to see that from you. I'm grateful to Cycle Toronto for that terrific idea. It's a great idea. That's fresh thinking. Fresh thinking is the Moss Park Container Market. If you haven't been, I encourage you to go. It's one of North America's only shipping container markets. They grow food in Toronto, and they sell it at a price that's extremely reasonable for anyone who can afford it. And they also now on Fridays and Saturdays have live music. So I encourage you to go into Moss Park, and we're going to work with the WE organization, the world's largest social enterprise, in helping families come together and feel like they're really a part of this community. Fresh thinking, ladies and gentlemen, is recognizing that we need more safer, cleaner, and greener spaces for dogs. I will be your champion for dog owners. I love my dog, and I love yours too. I assure you. We're going to work with dog owners and non-dog owners, because everyone must have a seat at that table, because it's a space that we all share. And it's got to be working for families and individuals and those who love their pets. Fresh thinking, ladies and gentlemen, is listening to the ideas of people in Ward 21 and throughout the city, and being open-minded and not being dismissive. Fresh thinking, ladies and gentlemen, is bringing back that community newsletter in hard copy. I really believe it sounds like an old school, but it's not. The way you close the gap between City Hall and constituents is by having these things that are tangible. So let's keep going with the newsletter, but let's make that fresh thinking concept in terms of giving something tangible to our residents. But like this toolbox, friends, I am ready to work for Ward 21. Thank you very much.